Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics edition number 148.1. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released November 19th, 2014, beginning alphabetically with Amazing Spider-Man number 10, Spider-Verse Part 2. A spider army is gathering to fight Morlun and his deadly family, but who will lead them? Why, only the greatest spider hero of all, the superior Spider-Man. Our universe's Amazing Spider-Man has an issue with that. Guest starring Miles Morales. Next we have Avengers number 38. In 6 months, time runs out. We've also got Avengers and X-Men Access number 6 of 9, Act 2, Inversion, the access of evil of one, who is left to stop them. Rogue and Nightcrawler versus Mystique. Thor versus Loki. Magneto and Quicksilver versus the Scarlet Witch. This is it, the face of the New World Disorder. The astonishing Avengers are formed. Next we have Avengers World number 15, Access tie-in, Part 1 of the Availables. It's a whole new team of Avengers charged with an impossible mission. We've also got Access Carnage number 2 of 3. Carnage has kidnapped one of New York City's most beloved news anchors, but why? What is the Sin Eater after, and what does it have to do with Carnage? And there's stuff that happens in Access that is huge to this story that we can't spoil. Next, we have Access Revolutions number 2 of 4, companion series to Marvel's newest blockbuster event, Avengers and X-Men Access. New World Disorder is the name of the game. Nightcrawler decides to avenge the death of Wolverine by hunting down Sabretooth, and Thor goes on a bender. We've also got Black Widow number 12. Black Widow teams up with the Howling Commandos for a mission in Afghanistan, but back home, a special report by Anderson Cooper questions her allegiances. What will the Avengers do when they learn how Natasha has been spending her days off? Next we have Daredevil number 10. Daredevil goes dark. Everything Matt Murdock has achieved stolen from him by the Purple Children. Now to make matters worse, another old foe of Daredevil's unexpectedly enters the fray. We've also got Deadpool number 37, Access tie-ins. Deadpool has given up violence in favor of enlightenment. How that will protect his foe X-Men friends from the real X-Men, I don't know. Plus, cowboy stuff. Next we have Death of Wolverine, the Weapon X program number 2 of 5. Spinning out of the Death of Wolverine, Desperate Flight. The escaped subjects of the revamped Weapon X program flee increasingly deadly attempts to bring them back under control. What will kill them first? Their past, their strange new powers, or their mysterious connection to the Wolverine? We've also got Elektra number 8. Elektra takes on an entire S.H.I.E.L.D. facility single-handedly. What could be important enough for Elektra to pit herself against the most advanced intelligence agency in the Marvel Universe? How about coming face-to-face with the man who killed her and returning the favor? Next we have Fantastic Four number 13. The Blue is back, baby. The rebuilding of FF starts here with the return of the blue uniforms. Can the Thing and Sandman escape from supervillain prison? Camp Hammond attacked and the Future Foundation kids kidnapped by Thor? We've also got Guardians of the Galaxy number 21. Planet Venom. As the Guardians of the Galaxy encounter an entire world full of alien symbiotes, they ask themselves, was allowing Flash Thompson to join their ranks a wise decision? Next we have Inhuman number 8. We know Black Bolt and Maximus have been involved with the new Avengers activities, but that's not close to the whole story. The Boltigan brothers are in trouble, and we at the House of Ideas know it ends very badly for one of them. We've also got Loki, Agent of Asgard number 8, Access tie-in. Marvel's most honest and upright hero, now in his own magazine. With a quip of his lips and a song in his merry heart, Loki continues his dashing quest for truth, justice, and his guardian way. Guest starring the Enchantress, and some other people who think Loki's changed somehow, but mostly the Enchantress. Next we have Magneto number 12. As the Red Skull's influence permeates the world, Magneto is confronted by the best friend he thought buried. Could it be that Magneto has more in common with Charles Xavier than he once thought? We've also got Moon Knight number 9. Moon Knight's psychiatrist, introduced back in number 1, is back and gets knee-deep into Moon Knight's complicated psyche. Like Moon Knight, the Doctor isn't what she seems. Next we have New Avengers number 26. In 6 months, time runs out. We've also got Powers Bureau number 12. The shocking conclusion to this volume of Powers is here. Walker and Pilgrim are faced with the future of Powers, and it's not pretty. Plus, an exclusive first look at a brand new creator-owned comic from the creators of Powers. Don't worry, Powers isn't going anywhere. Next we have The Punisher number 12. The Punisher returns to L.A. In his absence, the City of Angels has been consumed by hellish flames. Can Frank save his adopted home? The Howling Commandos' trap is sprung. Will Frank take the bait? Witness the full force of the Howling Commandos. We've also got Spider-Woman #1, new ongoing series, Spider-Verse tie-in. Jessica Drew has been an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and an Agent of S.W.O.R.D., an Avenger, and so much more. But nothing could prepare her for the multidimensional insanity that is Spider-Verse. A war is brewing and every Spider character in the multiverse is a target. But being a target is something Jessica Drew just won't abide. She's a woman with a mission, and with Silk, the newest Spider character on the block at her side, she'll have to put all her training to the test if she wants to make it out of Spider-Verse alive. Spider-Verse kicks off a new ongoing series. Next we have Storm #5, Death of Wolverine Aftermath. Storm is grieving the loss of her friend, teammate, and lover, Wolverine. His death has left loose ends and a pair of shoes that's hard to fill, but with the help of her longtime friend and ally, Yukio, Storm may just find solace in taking care of Wolverine's unfinished business and filling his shoes all too well. We've also got Uncanny X-Men #28, Because You Demanded It, the return of Magneto. You might be happy about it, but the X-Men sure aren't. Cyclops beware. And we've got X-Force #12, Ends Means, Part 2 of 5. Phantom X's compulsion to be the best has put him at odds with X-Force. Turning on his former teammates, can a squad of killers hope to escape Science's perfect living weapon? Also, the true identity of the villain X-Force has been pursuing is revealed, and it's an all too familiar face. Out in trades this week, we've got Guardians of the Galaxy by Abnett and Lanning, the Complete Collection Volume 2 trade paperback. Can the Guardians of the Galaxy stop the War of Kings? When Black Bolt and Vulcan square off and the Inhumans and Shar ravage entire planets, the Guardians are stuck in the middle. As new discoveries are made and old friends are betrayed, the new Guardians must stand shoulder to shoulder with cosmic legends to survive. But when the Fault, a massive rift in reality, releases a viral xenoform that threatens to destroy the cosmos, the bruised and battered Guardians must return the creature to its own dimension before the unthinkable happens. Unfortunately, the Universal Church of Truth believes the creature is its savior and will stop at nothing to free the beast. But who is pulling the zealot strings? Can the Guardians uncover the true threat and restore peace to a war-ravaged universe? Collecting Guardians of the Galaxy #13 through 25. Next, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Guardians Disassembled hardcover premiere edition. With the entire galaxy gunning for the Guardians and Star-Lord missing, it's time to bring in a little help. But as the Guardians of the Galaxy get ready for new members, Venom and Captain Marvel, unexpected dangers arise that promise to tear the team to its core. Where in the universe is Star-Lord? What does his disappearance mean for Earth's safety? And can he survive on the run from a mysterious new adversary without the aid of the Guardians? Plus, the Guardians of the Galaxy investigate the mystery of a S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier that suddenly appears in outer space. And the series celebrates a milestone with 2 special stories by former Guardians writer Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning. Collecting Free Comic Book Day 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy #1 and Guardians of the Galaxy #14 through 17 and Annual #1. We've also got Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, Volume 1, Rage trade paperback, a one-of-a-kind kung fu action epic directed by the inimitable Care Andrews. Danny Rand, aka Iron Fist, is haunted by the consequences of choosing death over life, but when he receives a message from his mystical homeland of Kunlun, Danny must return and relive his blood-soaked origin of betrayal and vengeance. Kunlun is under attack, reduced to ruins, and the villain behind this nightmare is terribly close to Danny's heart. With everything broken and the wolves at the door, there may be no place left to hide that's safe from the ghosts of Danny's past. An old friend returns to aid him, but is the Iron Fist broken beyond repair? Hope is reborn with talons and fire, but revenge is a weapon that cuts both ways. Will Danny survive the bloodletting? Collecting Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, #1 through 6. Next, we have Realm of Kings trade paperback new printing. War of Kings leads to new adventures for the Inhumans, the Imperial Guard, the Son of Hulk, and Quasar. In the final confrontation of the War of Kings, the wicked Vulcan and the Inhumans Black Bolt both disappeared in a violent explosion. And though the epic conflagration brought sudden order to the Shar and Kree galaxies, it also ripped open a wound in the stars of galaxy-wide. Now the power players in the New Order, Medusa and the Inhuman Royal Family, Gladiator and the Imperial Guard, and Hero Kala, Son of Hulk, must face the threat of dangerous realm known as the Fault in their own unique way or die trying. Collecting Realm of Kings #1, Realm of King Inhumans 1 through 5, Realm of Kings Son of Hulk 1 through 4, and Realm of Kings Imperial Guard 1 through 5. We've also got Runaways, the Complete Collection Volume 2 trade paperback. Teenage fugitives Nico, Gert, Carolina, Chase, and Molly are survivors. After learning their parents were secretly supervillains, the kids discovered special skills of their own and toppled their parents' criminal empire, the Pride. Now the Runaways meet Victor Mancha, unknowing son of another infamous supervillain, as a meddling ex-superhero support group tries to force the Runaways off the streets. Meanwhile, one Runaway deals with an unexpected legacy, and the team helps Cloak and Dagger hunt a stalker, which leads to confrontations with the new Avengers and the X-Men, who have their own ideas about what's best for the Runaways. But all of this pales when the Pride returns with an all-new lineup. Who are these shadowy new players, and what do they want with the Runaways? Collecting Runaways 1 through 18 and Free Comic Book Day 2006, X-Men Runaways number 1. Next, we have Silver Surfer Epic Collection Volume 1, When Calls Galactus trade paperback. Soaring through the cosmos like a living comet, the Silver Surfer, herald of the world devourer Galactus, debuted in the pages of Fantastic Four and blew the minds of Marvel fans everywhere. This strange stoic alien entered as harbinger of destruction, but was touched by human compassion and rebelled. Now Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's original Silver Surfer stories are gathered in one epic collection. Trapped on Earth by Galactus, the Surfer's quest to understand his new world will lead him into battle against the Thing and the Hulk, send him into the microverse, and pit him against his own power cosmic at the hands of Dr. Doom. Collecting Fantastic Four number 49, 55, 57 through 60, 72, and 74 through 77, plus material from Fantastic Four number 48, 50, 56, and 61, Fantastic Four Annual number 5, and Tales to Astonish 92 and 93. We've also got Thor, God of Thunder, Volume 4, The Last Days of Midgard hardcover premiere edition. Thor battles to save Earth, but who can he fight when the planet itself is dying? S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Roz Solomon has a suggestion. The world's most nefarious energy company, Roxxon, and its ruthless new CEO known as the Minotaur. Has Thor met his match in the form of a multinational supercorporation? Meanwhile, many millennia from now, a future Thor faces a very different battle to save what remains of the Earth from Galactus. King Thor and the goddesses of thunder are all that stand between Galactus and the planet he's been dying to eat for a very long time. But even if Thor wins, is the Earth still doomed? And in the present, Thor makes a final stand against the Minotaur, Ulik the Troll, and Roxxon's forces, but not even a god can save everyone. Collecting Thor, God of Thunder, number 19 through 24. And we've got Wolverine Volume 2, 3 Months to Die, Book 2 trade paperback. The next chapter of Wolverine's life begins now, but it looks like it's going to be an extremely short and painful chapter. Stranded in Japan, stripped of his healing factor, Wolverine confronts his future, and it ain't a bright one. As Logan, Iron Fist, and Shang-Chi take on an army of deadly ninja, Logan comes clean to his old friends. And Sabretooth marks Wolverine's new love pinched for death, unless Wolverine and his S.H.I.E.L.D. cavalry can reach her in time. And when Sabretooth prepares to remake the world in his image, he forces Logan into a bloody final showdown. It's all led up to this as Wolverine enters his most dire hour and possibly his final battle. It's the beginning of the end for Wolverine. This title says it all. Collecting Wolverine number 8 through 12 and Annual number 1. Alright, so that's it for Marvel for this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.